Hello, hello, and welcome to the round of eight. We're finally here because four broadcasts is a really long time for us when you're putting on a show. And so we're happy to be at the round of eight, and we got some exciting matches coming up today. We are actually in a position where I'm actually going to get some screen time on the stream. So I'm going to be one of your casters for tonight. And as always, we have our in-house caster, Kaboosh. He's going to be, we're going to be providing the analysis for the show tonight. Welcome, Kaboosh.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's going good. It's
Really
going
excited
good.
for
Yeah.
really excited for tonight's games.
hmm Yeah. It's definitely going to be two very, very exciting best of fives coming up here.
Yeah, definitely. Probably two of the favorites to advance today, Bly versus Bioice. I'm really looking forward to that series. But yeah, PiLiPiLi versus PandaBearMe should also be insane. I just knocked over Man to Red Bull. Oops. But PiLiPiLi, really, he played very well in his round of 16 group, and PandaBearMe, of course, having that epic series against Gamja at the end of last week. So if you guys haven't seen those, definitely check out those games from PandaBearMe in his round of 16 group. Really
Yeah.
insane games.
Yeah. Those games are pretty exciting. It's been a really long time since I saw a series that made me like on the edge of my seat as we were watching them come out live. It was something to behold.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
classic story of a
I,
foreigner versus a Korean. It was
mm,
unbelievable how it came out.
I, I did PandaBearMe a lot of credit going into this tournament, but he earned a fan in me in that last series. So I'm really hoping he can show some more awesome games tonight.
Yeah, definitely. So, on screen here we have the entire round of eight and the bracket moving forward. So tonight we're casting PiLiPiLi and PandaBearMe first, and then Bly and Bioice second. So we're gonna have two best of fives tonight, and then tomorrow same time we're gonna have Kellerman and Zeal be the first players to play. Excuse me. Tomorrow, and then we're gonna have Keto, and Sonic facing off. So a lot of team members from Brawl Esports are actually in here.
Yeah, Brawl doing very well in this tournament. I think all of their. I don't think they have any players who qualified and have gotten eliminated yet. They all PandaBearMe and Seal and Keto. They all made it to the round of eight. So
Yeah,
while
yeah,
avoiding team kills as well.
yeah,
So
yeah.
very
That's
impressive.
very, very impressive, and I'm willing to bet that maybe Brawl is a tournament sponsor, so maybe that's that dirty esports luck that's coming in now, along with that cash. But we got some exciting
Uh,
games coming up. First matchup, it's PiLiPiLi versus PandaBearMe. Two very, very good players. PiLiPiLi being a European Protoss player, and PandaBearMe being from Canada. He's a Zerg player. So Real Bloods and Brawl Esports are going up against each other. And if you want to talk trash, there's your Twitter accounts right there. Or if you want the person you want to root for. So, I think without further ado, we'll just go ahead and jump right into these games. Are you ready?
yeah, I am ready to go. Let's get this get these matches going. I'm sure the players are just as anxious as we are to get into this best of five here.
Yeah, most
We do
definitely.
have we do have the map order for our first best of five. It's going to be Echo, then Expedition Lost, then we're going to have Vonnie Research Station, and the fourth and fifth games, if necessary, will be Iron Fortress and then Coda.
Yeah, so an excellent
So,
lineup of maps chosen here.
really strange that they saved Coda for the final map. I don't. It probably says a lot about these two players' playstyles because Coda is shaping up to be the most standard map we have in our current map pool. So if they're pushing that towards the end,
Yeah, so
yeah.
maybe
But let's
maybe
go.
they're expecting a kind of a get one of those macro games going at the very end. Kind of one of those maps that's started to become pretty standard now. So it's really surprising to see that at the end, rather more in the beginning when they're gonna want to
Definitely.
flex that muscle out a little bit.
Yeah, Panda Bear Me is American. I think you said it was Canadian in the intro. Uh, He is
Oh,
American.
then I think his Wikipedia is incorrect then. That or I wrote
Uh,
it down wrong. But
I think you wrote it down wrong. Wikipedia says American, but oh well.
what?
He
No.
is good old
Oh, I was looking at the wrong person. Damn it.
good old fashioned American.
Good.
Bly is or not Bly. Bioice is Canadian, so that
Oh, that's who I was looking at. Yeah. Yeah, wrong match as I was preparing slides. So, apologize, PandaBearMe, if you're out there in the void.
I hope you're not listening to the stream right now because you're playing a game. But if you watch the VOD, we're sorry.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and introduce these players, Kaboosh.
All right, so spawning up in the top left, we have the Red Protoss player from Team Red Bloods. It is PiLiPiLi. And here in the bottom right, we have the yellow Zerg player representing Brawl Esports. It is PandaBearMe.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about this map. Let's go ahead and talk about this map. It seems to be the map that every player's preferring nowadays. That and Coda. I see that in our tournament actually that Echo's been played about a quarter of the games of our tournament.
Yeah, it's in the running for with Coda for probably one of the more standard maps that people just generally like. I have to say it's probably a little bit easier for Protoss in this matchup, just because the third base is relatively easy to hold, especially if you go for that like Blink Stalker Sentry style that Parting has made very popular recently.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely.
But Gateway Expand coming out for PiLiPiLi here, and he's going to send his probe across right on 13, playing really standard so far. We're going to have a 15 hatch out of PandaBearMe, which PiLiPiLi is going to be completely unable to punish here with his Gateway. Something we saw PiLiPiLi do in his round of 16 is he actually likes to fake cannon rushes, which I'm a really big fan of, because it makes the Zerg player overreact. And he's sending the probe, and yep, there's that pylon. And he has no forge at home, so he's definitely not doing anything with that. It's just kind of because PandaBearMe's going to come down here and scout this, and he's going to pull some drones because he has no idea that there is no forge at home.
Yeah, definitely. So 3 more drones are going to come with the 4th. So this probe's going to start dancing around, and I think at this point the probe is actually getting stuck and it gets taken out.
Yeah, he was trying to mineral lock there, but it just kind of bugged out a little bit. So that was very lucky there for PandaBearMe. He totally he can leave that pylon up. He doesn't have to make any units to kill it, because there's just no more probe to put down a cannon, even though there's no possibility of a cannon anyways.
Yeah. So
But
double gas being taken by PiLiPiLi. So definitely looking to tech up here pretty quickly.
yeah, he's got his probes like ready to mine gas already. He really wants that gas as quickly as possible. I wonder if he's got some sort of aggressive tech path lined up.
Yeah, that's really interesting that he took the 2 gases, but he's not filling them both right away. Maybe it's I don't know. I felt like if I was going to take that second gas really early, I would have saved the minerals. But maybe he just didn't have anything to spend it on. But
Yeah, I remember him doing this as well in the round of 16. He likes to rally his extra probes into the gas geyser, which I'm sure works out with his build somehow. It's not something we see very often, but I'm sure because he does it very consistently, it's part of his build, and it works out for him. So
yeah,
if users pop out, they will take out this pylon here. Not supply blocking PiLiPiLi accounted for that pylon going down, so very smart play from him.
So PandaBearMe taking his 3rd base here.
PandaBearMe has actually pulled 2 drones out of gas. So he only has 1 mining. He's got about 150 gas, and he hasn't started speed yet. I don't know if this is a mistake from him or if he's planning to do something else. I just don't... Oh, Burrow. That is really fast, Burrow. What has he got planned for us here? This is definitely not something you see every day in this matchup.
A burrow that starts. What do you think this could be? Do you think it could be a burrowed banelings that he might want to do just to set up the trap or do you think it's going to be more burrowed roaches really quick?
I I honestly don't know. Maybe he wants to. I really can't say. Um, he could deny the third. It's if he burrows only at the third base, it's going to be really annoying for PiLiPiLi to get detection over there to take his third base because he's going for just a three gateway style in the forge. So
Yeah,
I don't know. He's looking to take his third base now, and he's actually going to get over there right before Burrow finishes. It's got about 15 seconds left,
yeah, yeah.
so he
So
can.
yeah, I like how the Zerglin's dancing around, trying to distract the Zealot and the Sentries from being able to do anything.
This
And
is
that
going to
Burrow is
be
coming up in 3 seconds, so he
going to be
just needs
really
to get that
close.
planted down. And oh, he doesn't get
Oh,
it.
barely,
So
barely misses it.
just barely missed that timing. So
I really like that play though from PandaBearMe. It was a little bit, uh, just didn't work out for him in the end, but really cool idea.
yeah, definitely. And he also didn't reveal it per se, so it's burrowed roaches is definitely could be a surprise that could be waiting to happen here too. So he's not gonna scout that the hatchery's gonna be making anything or upgrading with its and even so it could be just another queen. So overall I like this play, just not revealing that he has burrow yet either. So he could still use it in any future opportunities.
Phoenix actually misses the Roach Warren, which he can kind of. I don't know. I want to say he can assume that there might be roaches at some point, but he's going for +1, so there won't be a big roach attack anytime soon. And he's going for speed before burrow movement, so he's not planning on doing any sort of big attack
Yeah,
right away.
yeah, but
And he's actually getting a second, a proxied Roach Warren. What the hell is this?
wow, yeah, that's I don't need. Do you think he meant to do a spire with that or?
No, I think he wants to get tunneling claws at the same time. So this feels weird to me only because PiLiPiLi didn't actually scout the Roach Warren. So if you see one Roach Warren and like you see the timing of it and you see that it's just finishing, you can, if you proxy the second one, PiLiPiLi saying, well, there's no way that burrowed roaches are going to be coming to me anytime soon. I've got a little bit of time.
Yeah, definitely. So Sentry's doing some damage. They're able to pick off the queen here, and the Sentries.
10 drones have gone down.
Yeah, yeah, lots of damage being done here. Roaches
Excellent.
being forced out, and that's just going to be a recall. So 10 drones for maybe a Sentry that I saw that was taken out.
Yeah, and PiLiPiLi has his third base that's being saturated right now. He just basically a big win for him. There's a lot of roaches though moving across the map. 22 roaches, and no immortals. He does have quite a few sentries, but they're totally out of position there. He's moving them back now. So an immortal has just started, but there's a lot of units coming in here for PandaBearMe, and he might catch the army. A few roaches get through, and a really nice burrow.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So, we do see a Dark Shrine has been started, and Blink is about 2/3 of the way done, and these roaches are going to be starting to work on these rocks here. Going to be able to try to do a little bit of flanking, try to get some damage done here. So, roaches running into the natural here, and they're going to get kind of sandwiched in, but that forces the opportunity to get more roaches in. But force fields go down, so Courthouse Army is going to be safe for the time being. At least for
Yeah, I really like these extra cannons up here from PiLiPiLi. He knew some attack was coming, and he accounted for it. He's got so much extra defense. The roaches are trying to run by, but they're just taking so much additional damage.
Yeah, so Mortal's doing well to clean up these roaches. Still getting in some damage, but there's roaches in the main now too. So just being able to pick off some of the infrastructure that's here. And now they're going for the probes. So these probes definitely going to be taking some damage. Cannon's going to get cancelled here.
Yeah, these roaches will get cleaned up, but they've done a lot of they've got 8 kills, so kind of evening up the damage that he took from that early poke from PiLiPiLi earlier. And burrowed roaches are very difficult to kill without your whole army there because they heal so fast. And PiLiPiLi's actually not looking for the 2 burrowed roaches in his main base, so as soon as his army leaves, PandaBearMe can come back with these roaches and just do some more damage.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So roaches continue to do some damage, but there's a Dark Sunflower that's right there, going to be able to start slowly picking off the roaches here.
The Overseer does come in, but the DT was really nice there. It put a timer on the roach attack, because he only had a little bit of time to do damage, because the DT will just shreds the roaches the longer it stays alive.
Yeah, roaches are going to get pushed back. Apparently they're a little daring today, so they're going to be able to snipe that Dark
Yeah.
Templar.
So just a really heavy roach style coming out here from PandaBearMe. He's got just a ton more roaches on the way. His supply is very high. Granted, roaches aren't very supply efficient, so as soon as PiLiPiLi gets on more immortals, he will be able to push the roach army back.
Yeah, definitely.
But in the meantime, they just kind of run into third base and do a lot of damage. Getting a lot of pylons. Might even be able to get a lot of red probes here. Not target firing them, just going for the stalkers instead.
Yeah. So
but still getting 9 probes.
Goes down. And then more roaches coming up into the main here. Definitely a lot of roach pressure that's happening here.
Yeah, PandaBearMe just using his multitasking very well here. Splitting PiLiPiLi's attention and just kind of squeezing some damage wherever he can.
Yeah.
And his economy is a little bit better behind all of this, so he's happy to trade, even if it's not the best trade. He's keeping PiLiPiLi at home. Definitely no chance of a fourth base, and he is proxying a Spire.
Yeah, that Spire play is going to be really interesting to get that switch on, but with the amount of stalkers that PiLiPiLi has, do you think this would be effective at all?
So, he's still making roaches. So the Spire, I think he's still going to want to make a little bit more gas and just continue to make roaches. But no, he's making 4 mutas. So he's making 5 mutas now. 5 mutas won't be very effective against the stalker count. But the strength of the muta switch happens after the Zerg and the Protoss change army. If you have a bank, the mutas are just really strong against a Protoss player with no Stargate. Because stalkers are alright, but once mutas get to a decent count, it's really hard for the Zerg player to engage effectively. But PandaBearMe just losing chunks of his army for free, not keeping it together. Yeah, and even though he has a supply lead here, this is gonna be a terrible fight for him.
Yeah, so a bunch of roaches come in with the mutas there to help, with a couple blink back, save some of these Zerg, some of these stalkers, and Immortals are gonna rip these roaches to shreds. But
yeah, just a really nice concave here for PiLiPiLi, as well as some really excellent force fields. PandaBearMe could just not engage him effectively. And we saw he had a huge supply lead going into that fight, probably about 30 supply, but it just wasn't good supply versus the army comp of PiLiPiLi.
Yeah, definitely. So I think what was really cool is PandaBearMe was trying to out-multitask PiLiPiLi, but we just wasn't able to do it with the kind of attack that he was planning here. So
I really like the muta switch, but he stayed on just pure roach, and only a handful of mutas are terrible at fighting your enemy's army. So if he would have, I feel like he would have been better off going for some Hydralisks maybe, because Hydralisk just shreds Stalkers and Immortals, which was the bulk of PiLiPiLi's army. But he went into that muta tech instead and just made so many roaches. Once PiLiPiLi got to that ideal army composition, just nothing really he could do. Alright, so we're going to go into Expedition Lost as our second map here. And as close as that game was, it was a result of PandaBearMe investing in really early burrow and not being able to utilize it to deny the third base like he had planned. So, for whatever reason, his build was thrown off slightly. But I don't know, if he decides to go for a similar strategy again and he can get that burrow off, it's definitely a totally different game.
yeah, do you think he should have kept those units in gas? So he could have started burrow like maybe 5-10 seconds earlier than what he actually did, because he took it out at 100,
after
right?
he got after he got 100 gas. I'm not sure. I wonder if the burrow was reactionary.